Hello Leo, how are you all? This is Kathy from Divine Debut. I'm doing your divine spread from the 1st till the 15th of April of 2020. Let's take a look at your divine spread with your Karma Dharma position for Leo, please. And we have the Faith card, which is the energy of Taurus. Now with the Faith card, we know that this is we're moving through quite a difficult time with lockdown and all that, with this silly coronavirus that is spreading into the world. Now with the Faith card, this is saying that we need to draw on those, strings of faith, hold on to our beliefs. Many of us could be going through much transformation at this time where our spiritual beliefs are concerned, and also changes where family is concerned. This is a time of much prayer and much connection to spirit, to the spirit world, I feel, with this card. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurian individual, someone who's not in a very good position at this time. As I see, they are putting all their hope and faith into Source. So this could be a way of releasing any blockages for all of us at this time with the Faith card. And this is something that is very strong here. It's all about our values, as well as Uranus is transiting through the sign of Taurus at this time, and therefore there are many, many changes where our values, our self-worth, even our physical body is concerned. So keeping the faith and knowing that prayer, the prayer of all the world on an energetic level will raise our vibration. So that is a very beautiful sign with the Faith card. Now, we know that the Faith card can also speak of marriage. So dear Leo, let's see what's going on with you and the time of the beginning till mid-April. At your foundation, 8 of Swords, and that is a card of restriction, we know, being bound and stuck somewhere that can be in our intellectual self. So there are restrictions that we are putting on ourselves here. This doesn't mean physical restrictions, but it means psychological. So, the brain works in funny ways, and we know that with the 8 of Swords, it's what we can't see, that's what we are fearing here, dear Leo. I'm saying we, as I am a moon in Leo. Let's look at the hidden position, what's going on there. And we've got the Ace of Swords, which is going to be the clarity, the severing of those thoughts, those fearful thoughts, those restrictions. This is clarity. We know that with the Ace of Swords, we don't know that this could be communication that is bringing you some sort of enlightenment, some sort of clarity. Let's see the recent past position, and we've got the Page of Cups, and we know this is Piscean energy. There could be an offer on the table, an offer of love, an offer of reconciliation. This could even be an apology as well. But we know that the pages are very fresh energy, so this could also be a child of yours. Let's look at the now position. We have the 6 of Pentacles, and 6 of Pentacles is equal giving and receiving. I do see it very many times as the energy of Libra, even though it is Earth. It does speak of equality. We do have the scales here. So Libra is all about partnerships, other people. So what we give out is what we receive. For those of you that are maybe in a legal situation, in the now position, this is that you are, and we know that Libra is all about karma as well. So what you've given out, you will be receiving at this time. This could even be generosity. Could it be you being generous with others, or others being generous with you? Let's look at what your goal is, what you're heading towards. You're heading towards a wish fulfillment. This is a card of hope. This could also be anything to do with social media, communicating through social media. You're following your brightest star. We know that Taurus, Aquarius are very fixed energies, and therefore fixed energies are not easy to change. So this Ace of Swords could be very positive in that sense. The star is also healing, so healing through a wish fulfillment. We know that also Aquarius deals with groups and associations, and it's also your 7th house of relationships and other people. What's the action and advice for Leo? And we've got the Knight of Swords, so quickly, the clarity is coming in quickly, the action will be taken as well, dear Leo. So we do have Aquarius here, and I know that many Leos have been dealing with Aquarian people, and this could be a karmic situation. This could be a karmic counterpart. Doesn't have to be nasty, okay, as karma can be dharma as well. Knight of Swords is quick communication and action being taken. Knight of Swords can also be that there will be words that could be quite cutting, as well as we've got the Ace of Swords both times. What is the outcome? We have the 10 of Cups. So this is quick clarity coming in, and something wonderful. 10 of Cups is, family bliss, having everything that you want to manifest emotionally. So being very complete where your emotions are concerned. 10 of Cups can be anything wonderful that touches the family as well. Let's see what the divine message is. What is in the divine message, please, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? And we have the Hermit, and the Hermit is Virgo, the card of Virgo. Now, Virgo is earth, Taurus is earth. We do have a fair bit of earth here. Also, Virgo is the positive thing here is that Virgo is a mutable energy, so change is going to happen after the fixed energies here. The Hermit is also spiritual enlightenment. This is the teacher. This is someone who has been behind the scenes, not in the light. They've been enlightened, but they haven't been up on stage performing. So this is you, dear Leo, doing the work before you bring it out to the world. The Hermit can also speak of connection to spirit. Some of you that are on the cusp with Virgo could be seeing the light right now, and this is a lot of prayer, a lot of soul work, okay, connecting on a soul level with spirit. And we know that the card that comes after the Hermit is the Wheel of Fortune, is some sort of a completion. And we know also that the Hermit is someone who does the work in seclusion. Virgo is also 6th house. It's the 6th house of health, but it's also our daily routine. So some of you may be in the health system doing that very important work for humanity at this time as well. Some of you could be doctors or nurses, and you're not only looking into the practical side of things, the holistic side of things, but also using your faith. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck? And we have the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is some sort of an illusion, things being up in the air. And the 7 of Cups does speak of Piscean, Neptunian energies where there is confusion, and I feel that that's where you will be enlightened. Where there has been confusion, there will be enlightenment. And this could speak of in a you are in a committed relationship, as the Faith card is also marriage. Okay, so we do have some swords which do speak to the sign of Aquarius. We've also got Pisces, which is the cups. Pisces is the ending of some sort of a cycle. We know that that's the 12th sign of the zodiac. If we put all the swords together, that's 10 swords, 8, 9, 10 swords, the end of some sort of a burden, and happiness here with a 10 of cups, which also breaks down to the ace. Let's take a few more cards and see what's going on. Let's take another layer with a mystical tarot, mystical manga tarot. I want to take one card on the faith card, which is the card of Taurus. What's that all about, please, Spirit? And we've got the Chariot. So you are praying to overcome whatever obstacles you've been dealing with around your home, with family as well, as Chariot is Cancer, and Cancer is also anything to do with the family. The Chariot is that you are overcoming the obstacles. You are the one that is taking this chariot forward. And this is a message from the divine as well, that things will be overcome where family is concerned. Now, some of you may be, and I'm thinking, for those of you that have got an ill, maybe parent, someone who is like the Hierophant. The Hierophant is that boss, let's say, could be someone who is a leader in a family. If there has been any issues, any health issues, they will overcome with the Chariot here. The Chariot can also mean that some of you that haven't been in a good place where your security and your stability and your home are concerned. This could even be a marriage. Let's say you are hoping to exit, and that may be your wish fulfillment, dear Leo. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords, which is the foundation of this reading. Let's take the card on the Eight of Swords, and we have the Page of Swords. So this is clarity, communication coming in. This could be a message that puts you in worry without having the full knowledge of a situation. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a messenger, which 8 and 1 more sword with that Page of Sword is putting you in the Nine of Swords energy. Let's take a look at this Ace of Swords, and we have the Moon. And the Moon again does speak of home and family, but it can also speak of fears. And I believe that once the clarity comes through, which can also be the Page of Swords, for some of you it's going to put you in more worry. For others of you, it's going to give you the clarity to be able to break free from this prison, let's say, whatever this imprisonment is. The Moon can speak also of the mother. Okay, and the Moon is also psychic ability. Some of you may be seeing and maybe having a dream that's going to bring you the clarity and the way out of this fear. Let's take a look at that Page of Cups. And we have the King of Coins. This is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Dear Leo, another fixed energy, I would say. We do have the Faith card, which is Taurus. I usually see the King of Coins as Taurus. For others of you, could be Capricorn or Virgo, as we do have the Virgo card here as well. Dear Leo, the King of Coins is someone that's very stable, financially secure. The King of Coins could also be a father figure who has a child, a Piscean child, more than likely. This could also be an offer or an apology coming from this King of Coins that's unexpected. Now, the King of Coins is someone that's very stable, someone that you can depend on. Could it be someone that is the leader in what they do? As we've got the Guru here, the Hierophant. Whatever problems you are dealing with, it looks like the help of the King of Coins is going to help you move forward. And this could even be financial help from someone who is quite abundant. As we've got the Six of Pentacles in the now position, there is generosity here and equality or a give and take, some sort of a balancing out of a situation. Let's take that Six of Pentacles in the now position, and we have the King of Wands. Now, some of you could be coming out of a relationship with this King of Wands, as he is sitting on the card of, you know, the card of generosity, the card of giving out. You could be in a legal situation where this King of Wands, who is someone very fiery, could be someone that is a leader as well, someone who is very sexually driven. King of Wands could also be someone who's got a very strong ego, and this would be, if this is a past partner that you are hoping to move away from, this could be someone that you are taking to court and asking for payment, as they need to pay their dues, I feel here. Let's take a look at that Star card. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is putting in the work. This is putting in the effort. Again, Virgo energy is here, dear Leo. Some of you could be ready to bring your work out to the world, what you've been working on. Remember, as I said with the Hermit here, you've been working behind the scenes. Here with the Star, this is popularity. This is showing what you've been working on to the world. And this could also be a wish fulfillment that you've been working very hard towards. Doesn't have to be only situated around work. It can be that you've been putting in the effort to come closer to your wish fulfillment. Knight of Swords in the action and advice. What's that, dear Spirit? And we have the Tower. And the Tower is a sudden shift, sudden news coming through, and then action being taken. Some sort of a transformation, a change where your values, your self-worth is concerned. You could also be taking on the energy of this Knight of Swords and cutting through whatever needed to shift, whatever was breaking down in your life. You're totally cutting it out here with the Tower. Let's take another card on that. And we have the Lovers here. And the Lovers is Gemini. Now, the Lovers is a decision. It is a divine union, of course. So a message that comes in could help you make your decision, or could help you see the truth and therefore help you with your decision. What's this Ten of Cups? And we have the Six of Pentacles again. You have the Six of Pentacles twice. And that to me says that either you're going through legalities, or your happiness is going to come through equilibrium, or that money is coming in, help, financial help is coming in from the family to the other family, from your extended family to your own family that you've built. But this could also be equal giving and receiving, where your happiness is concerned, that someone is coming in and being very generous with their emotions. So they're opening up emotionally, and they could be showing you their love through showering you with monetary gifts. Let's take a look at this Hermit. What's the Hermit in the divine position, please, Spirit? The Hermit. And we have the Ten of Pentacles here, dear Leo. Ten of Pentacles again, stability, marriage, commitment, support from the family. So we've got a 9 and a 10. So there is some sort of change here, and we're coming out and showing our and receiving our blessings. Now, I'm going to say, for those of you that have been working behind the scenes, what you have been working on, you give it to the world at some stage very soon. I'm going to say you do have a couple of 10s here. So there is some sort of a completion of a cycle. what you've been working on and studying, even with the hermit. As we know, the hermit can be a teacher, but we know that teachers are always students. They're lifelong students as well. This is going to give you a lot financially. It's going to make you much more stable. And for those of you that have been maybe even looking, studying something to do with another person, you're going to hit the jackpot with what you find. And that could be speaking about a family situation. And what I mean by that is that we know that the Ten of Pentacles can speak of abundance, but it can also speak of the ending of some cycle, the ending of some family situation that turns into the Ace. So for those of you that have been maybe looking on the internet, as we've also got the Star card here, if you've been hoping and praying that your love life is going to move forward, you may have been dealing with someone that is going through legalities. This could be the information that you're finding out about, that this person is clearing their past and they're going to be ready to move into a new commitment. They're going to be free from the obligations and the worry, as we've got the Faith card here as well. And there's movement. Okay, so your faith is putting you into the driver's seat to overcome any obstacles, and this could be literal movement away from a family situation, a home. I'd like to take a card on that Seven of Cups, which is the general energy, which is all about confusion, but it does speak of having choices, but there is confusion about the choice. And we've got the Fool. So we've got Pisces and Aries. Now this is the time of Aries, and the Fool can speak of someone that is willing to take that risk. They're ready to start a new journey. The Fool can also be a literal journey once the timing is right, and that when we are allowed to take that journey, this could be someone that could be at a distance to you. They're ready to, take that journey, discover the world. We know that the Fool is someone that is starting a brand new cycle in their life. Let's look at this. I want to take another card on this King of Coins with the Page of Cups, which is an offer on the table. And we've got the Page of Wands and very similar energies with the Page of Wands and the Fool. This is the minor arcana of the Fool. So could it be that this is a risk-taking person, this King of Pentacles, that is going to, that is willing to take this journey with you? They're willing to, if this is someone that you've been dealing with from the past, this could be someone that is returning to your life, as the Page of Pentacles could be an apology, so you already know this person. I'm going to take one more card on this Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Now, I suppose that the King of Wands could also be another side to you, as you could be the King of Wands. But if this is not you and you're not taking action on any legalities, if this is someone else that you are closing the door on, I want to see more about this King of Wands. And we have the Eight of Cups. Yes, so this is obviously someone that you're leaving behind, dear Leo. And of course we can have the King of Wands can be double messages, where you're leaving a fire sign or someone that is acting out this archetype, and you are leaving, you are closing the door on that. As with the Eight of Cups, you have invested a lot of emotion here, but could not get to those Ten of Cups which you have in your outcome here. The sudden shift with a Tower here brings in the Lovers, which is a fated connection. This is a fated connection that is brought to you by the angels. Archangel Michael is right here. And I would say that this King of Wands, if this is another side to this King of Pentacles, then they could be leaving their desires and they're moving towards a wish fulfillment, or they're growing spiritually. They are growing spiritually through the lessons that they're being taught at this time, or that they're actually taking the initiative, as the King of Pentacles is someone that's very slow moving. They don't move very fast. There could be change here, quick change with the King of Wands, which is taking on the leading role and therefore moving on towards what is their wish. And their wish is to put in the effort with the Eight of Pentacles here. And the communication comes in suddenly and unexpectedly with that Tower. This is an epiphany where action will be taken. Okay, I will put these cards down. Let's take a couple of Sibillas for you. Stay till the end of the reading, as I will be taking a Lightworker Oracle, a message from Spirit for you. What I'd like to take a look at here is the hidden position, the Ace of Swords with the Moon. We have Amore, which is little Cupid, the god Eros, which is all about love. We have Fidelta, loyalty and companionship. Now we know that the Amore could also be a literal child, where there is companionship, friendship and loyalty here. And we've also got the Merchant, which is someone that is very business-minded, as is very similar to the King of Pentacles. Now I'm going to say King of Pentacles could be a fatherly figure, one that does have his own child or children. And I see with the Moon card and the Ace of Swords, this may have been someone that has been very loyal to their home, their security and their children, but there is thought of change with the Merchant here. Now, because the Merchant is also about business, we know that the Fool card, the Moon card, can be a lot of worries around the home, and the Ace of Swords is clarity, but it's also a successful new beginning. And this is saying to me that where business is concerned, dear Leo, for those of you that have birthed something, you've created something that you loved, you've been very loyal to it. Where business is concerned, your thoughts and that extra faith, or even anything to do with contracts that you have been mulling over and looking at closely, as with the Hermit, that is going to bring you the change and the transformation. Now we know that the Merchant could also be someone who deals with import-export. So this is dealing with the world at large where business is concerned, through social media, of course, as Aquarius is the internet. I want to have a look at this Faith card. What's this all about with the Chariot? We have Messaggero, so the message is coming from a distance. We've got the Gran Consolazione, so having a consolation, having all that you desire. And here we've got something unchanging, so something that you've been praying for, something that you've been believing in, is finally going to overcome the obstacles, and there is change here. So your beliefs are helping you get to what you desire. That's what I see with these cards, and the news is coming from afar. And when I say the news, it could even be coming through Spirit, through the divine. So the manifestation of dreams, as I feel that your prayer and you asking the divine for your wish fulfillment is going to help you get over the obstacles, and you're taking your life to where you want and what you've asked for, dear Leo. Let's look at the outcome with the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. We have the pleasant conversations around the table. This is, you're waiting on the indication of that. Something is coming in. You're waiting for those ships to come through, but also your vision is towards the future. And we have leggerezza. I feel as though you're wanting to fly away to a distant land. I feel as though your wish fulfillment is happening right now, as there is a sense of transformation. There is a rebirth happening here. And we know that rebirths take a bit of time, and what the Six of Pentacles says to me is that what you've given out, you're going to receive some sort of a blessing through a conversation that you've been hoping for a while. This will come to your life. This will come to your perception. And this could come through a form of messages. Let's take 3 cards on the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Prigione, which is we're working in seclusion behind the scenes, as there is not much we can do right now. These are our, this is very karmic here, this card. It's Capricorn, that's where the South Node is. We have Omaggio di Preziosi, so the effort and the integrity that you keep is going to bring you your wish fulfillment, something of value, something very precious. And this could be a literal person coming in. This is a voyager, and they could be traveling from a distant place. We know that the Viaggio is also us taking a journey. This could be a metaphorical journey as well. Some of us that are connecting spiritually may also be hoping to visit some spiritual retreat in the near future where we're going to find our happiness. We're going to have a lot of value with doing that. And there's going to be a very precious message that's coming in. And as I was saying, look out for those signs and synchronicities, as the message could also come from spirit. So I think that this seclusion, dear Leo, at this time is going to behoove you, as you're working behind the scenes, and what you're working on is going to bring you something positive, whether this is the person you're dealing with, their seclusion. They could be being enlightened on things to do with commitment, things to do with their fate. I said face, I don't know why I said that. And the power to move mountains, I feel here, dear Leo, especially with the Faith card and the Chariot. Okay. What I'd like to do now, dear Leo, is I'm going to take my handwritten cards, and I'm wanting to look at, we've got 2 kings here. I'm going to take a message on both kings. Both kings, as for some of you this could be the same person. For others of you this could be 2 different people. As I said, the King of Pentacles right here, which could be coming back with an apology. And also the King of Wands, who is exiting some sort of a home, a family. This King of Wands is driven by his desires. He's moving towards what he wants to create in his own life. Let's take a look at this King of Coins first of all. I will wait for you for as long as it takes. That's the message that comes through from the King of Coins. And please, take these messages in the opposite way. So what I mean by that is, I will wait for you for as long as it takes. This could also be, if this is your energy, you are sending out this message. So let's look at that King of Wands. I needed more in my life. We did try, but we just couldn't find happiness. I'm sorry. Just like with the Eight of Cups, this King of Wands needed more. He's more driven by what he feels passionate about. So that's the story with this King of Wands. And if this is another side to you, dear Leo, then you are obviously moving towards what you desire and what you've been praying for a long time. Okay, let's take the Lightworker Oracle for Leo, please, Spirit. What is the message from Spirit for Leo, April 1st until mid-April? And April 1st is April Fool's Day, which is tomorrow, and we do have the card of Aries. This is someone who is starting a new journey. This is also the Fool, so I hope that this doesn't mean that you are being taken for a fool. Just look out for tomorrow being April Fools, especially with the social media and how people are online now. Just take care that you are not being taken for a ride. As this is also the Joker, as you can see. Doesn't have to be something incredibly huge. It can be something that someone's going to have a bit of a laugh with you. We know that the Joker can be a trickster. So trickster does ring Mercury as well. And Mercury is covering new ground now. So fresh news may be coming in. Let's take the card for you, dear Leo, and see what Spirit says. Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. Look at that. And that is so beautiful. Let's read from the book just a small piece of it. Just one quick paragraph. And we have Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. Number 9. Divine feminine wisdom empowers you to grow into your vision, your dreams, and the fulfillment of your life purpose. Perhaps you envision a very different life for yourself to what you are experiencing now. This wisdom reminds you that you can experience even the most extraordinary dreams as reality if you are willing to grow into what you desire to become what you seek. Surrender any plans about how you can best manifest your dreams and instead allow life to guide and nourish you through the experiences each day. The universe supports your divine destiny and is helping you become all you are meant to be. Dear Leo, that is a beautiful message. I do hope that it provided some clarity for you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If this did not resonate, you can always watch your moon and rising signs. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and wish you much health and much happiness on your journey. Talk to you soon.